Ever get that feeling like a place is just calling out to you?
Oh, yeah, totally. I know what you mean.
Like it keeps popping up everywhere.
Definitely. Happens all the time.
That's me with Mexico lately.
Right.
Okay, Mexico, I get it, you're popular, but what's the real story? I want to be in the know, but I don't want to, like, read a whole textbook about it.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you. You want the inside scoop without the homework.
Exactly.
Well, good news.
Oh, yeah.
We've got just the thing.
Lay it on me.
We've got some awesome insights straight from a travel guide. Your express route to understanding what makes Mexico so special for so many people.
Sounds like my kind of shortcut. So we're diving deep into Mexico today, using this travel guide as our trusty compass.
Exactly. Think of this as a deep dive into the heart of what makes Mexico tick. It's not just one thing, it's this amazing mix.
Love that. So why Mexico? I mean, the guide jumps right in and highlights this incredible trifecta, vibrant culture that just seems to be everywhere you look, breathtaking landscapes from deserts to rainforests, and history. You can literally touch through those incredible ruins.
Wow. Yeah, it paints a pretty vivid picture right from the start.
It does, and it makes you think, no matter what kind of trip you're dreaming of, whether it's adventure or pure relaxation or deep diving into history, Mexico has something tailored just for you.
That's what's so fascinating. The guide doesn't put Mexico in a box.
Right.
It doesn't just say beaches or history.
Yeah.
It gives you this blend up front, which suggests a destination with real depth, a place that's going to appeal to a lot of different people.
And that makes so much sense when you think about why it's such a popular place to visit.
For sure.
Okay, but speaking of things that often come to mind first, those legendary Mexican beaches.
Ah, yeah, the beaches.
I mean, the guide confirms that world-famous status, but then takes us on a quick tour of some of the highlights, each with its own flavor.
I like that. A beach for every taste.
Right, so Cancun, for example.
Cancun,
It
classic.
gives you this picture of turquoise waters
Amazing.
and nightlife that doesn't stop.
Cancun definitely has that vibrant energy, but the guide doesn't just stop there,
Right.
which I appreciate.
It gives you some options.
It does, like Playa del Carmen.
Ah, Playa del Carmen.
A bit more laid back,
Befa.
but still plenty of adventure if you're looking for it.
So it strikes that balance.
Yeah, a nice mix of relaxation and excitement.
And then you've got Tulum.
Tulum, that's a special one.
It is
Pristine beaches
incredible.
with ancient Mayan ruins literally right there. It's like stepping back in time.
Talk about a view.
Right.
You've got the beauty of the beach and the history of those ruins all in one place.
A pretty powerful combination.
And the variety keeps going.
Bring it on.
We've got Puerto Vallarta, known for its gorgeous coastal scenery, of course, but also for a really vibrant local culture. You get the sense that the beach experience there is more connected to the heart of Mexico.
I like that. A beach with a local feel.
And then there's Cabo San Lucas,
Ah, tough.
more of a luxurious escape,
Definitely.
geared towards those seeking high-end experiences.
And water sports.
All kinds of water sports.
It's a playground for the adventurous.
You really see that spectrum of experiences even just within the beaches.
Absolutely. It's like that idea we talked about earlier.
The versatility.
Exactly. The guide's doing a great job of steering us away from that one-size-fits-all idea of Mexican beaches. Instead, it's showing us that different coastal regions offer completely different experiences.
I love that. So much to discover.
Tons.
Okay, well, let's shift gears a bit. Move from the coast to something that runs deep through Mexico's identity.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Its cultural heritage. I mean, the guide really emphasizes the influence of the Maya and Aztec civilizations.
Rightfully so. Their impact is everywhere.
And then it takes us to some of their most significant surviving sites, like Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza, classic.
It's no wonder it's recognized as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Those incredible Mayan pyramids. You really get a sense of their architectural achievements.
Oh, yeah. The intricate astronomical alignments in those structures are mind-blowing.
No way. Tell me more about that.
So like the Kukulkan Pyramid, for example.
Okay.
It reveals this incredibly sophisticated understanding of the cosmos.
Wow.
Advanced for its time, for sure.
And what does that tell us?
Well, it gives us a glimpse into their worldview.
Okay.
Which was deeply connected to the cycles of the stars and planets.
I love that.
It's fascinating stuff.
It is. Okay, so then we've got Teotihuacan.
Ah, Teotihuacan, home to the massive pyramids of the sun and moon. Just the sheer scale of those structures is breathtaking.
I can only imagine.
You get a real sense of the power and organization of this pre-Aztec civilization.
So we're talking like way back. And the wonders keep coming, because then we move to Palenque.
Oh, yeah, Palenque.
And the guide describes it as this breathtaking ancient city almost swallowed by the jungle.
The imagery is amazing.
It is. It's like something out of an adventure novel.
Totally.
Finally, we've got Monte Elbin,
Another gem.
a UNESCO World Heritage Site,
Of course.
showcasing Zapotec ruins.
Zapotecs. Another fascinating piece of the puzzle.
They are. And they remind us that the region's history is this tapestry of so many distinct and sophisticated cultures.
Visiting these sites isn't just about looking at old stones.
Oh, I agree.
It's about connecting with the legacies of these incredible societies. Their innovations in agriculture, their complex calendar systems, their rich artistic traditions.
Each site is like a window into a different chapter of Mesoamerican history.
Exactly.
Okay, are you ready for a topic that I think everyone can get behind?
Always. Hit me.
Food.
Let's talk food.
I mean, Mexican cuisine.
The guide says it's world-renowned for its bold flavors.
With good reason. And the incredible diversity of ingredients.
Oh my goodness, the diversity is really what sets it apart.
Just reading about some of these must-try dishes is making me hungry.
Same here.
Like tacos, of course.
A classic.
The cornerstone of Mexican street food.
So simple, but so good.
So many different varieties.
Yeah.
And always satisfying.
You know what I love about Mexican cuisine?
What's that?
The regional diversity.
I bet.
Different ingredients and techniques passed down through generations.
Oh, wow.
Unlike some cuisines that have become kind of homogenized globally, Mexican food really reflects the specific landscapes and cultural influences within the country.
So you're saying like each region has its own unique flavor.
Exactly.
I love that.
And a great example of that is enchiladas.
Oh, yeah. Enchiladas.
Filled tortillas smothered in all sorts of amazing sauces.
Yes.
It's a real layering of flavors and culinary skill.
And then there are tamales.
Tamale.
Which sounds so intriguing. This ancient tradition of corn dough filled with savory or sweet ingredients and then steamed in banana leaves or corn husks.
So unique.
It is. And it just sounds so comforting.
Like a warm hug.
And of course, we can't forget guacamole.
Guacamole. A global sensation.
It really is.
Yeah.
But you just know it tastes best when it's made with those fresh local ingredients right there in Mexico.
Oh, absolutely.
That creamy avocado, the lime, the cilantro.
It's all about the freshness. Simple ingredients done right.
Perfection.
And finally, we have chiles rellenos.
Oh, yeah. Those stuffed and fried peppers filled with cheese or meat. That little hint of spice. This culinary tour really highlights how broad and deep Mexican gastronomy is.
It does. We could talk about food all day.
Oh, I know, me too.
But we've got more to explore.
We do. Moving on from the food, let's talk about the festivals and celebrations that really bring Mexico's traditions to life.
Okay, yeah, let's dive into that.
The guide really highlights their importance.
They're a huge part of the culture.
They are. And one of the most visually stunning and emotionally resonant is Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead.
Such a beautiful tradition.
It is, honoring loved ones who have passed. Families build these elaborate altars adorned with marigolds and the favorite foods of the deceased.
It's a really poignant way to remember and honor those who are gone.
And it's a beautiful example of how Mexican culture intertwines remembrance and celebration.
It's not about mourning, it's about celebrating life and remembering those who are a part of it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have Cinco de Mayo,
The Cinco de Mayo.
which commemorates the Mexican army's victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla back in 1862.
A symbol of resilience and national pride.
Exactly. Often celebrated with parades and reenactments in Puebla.
And lots of expressions of cultural pride throughout the country.
Okay, so next up we have the Guelaguetza Festival, a cultural event in Oaxaca featuring these incredibly vibrant traditional dances and music from different regions of Mexico.
Sounds like an amazing opportunity to immerse yourself in the diversity of Mexican arts and customs.
It does. And finally there's Carnival,
Carnival.
that lively pre-Lenten festival.
Full of parades, elaborate costumes, infectious energy.
It sounds like a real embrace of life and community spirit.
These festivals are so much more than just colorful spectacles.
I imagine they are.
They're living expressions of history and community and deeply held beliefs.
They offer a different kind of window into Mexico.
I think so. They let visitors experience a side of Mexico that goes beyond the typical tourist attractions.
And get a real sense of the people.
Exactly.
Okay, so for those of you who crave a bit more action, a bit more immersion in nature, the guide takes us into the realm of adventure and ecotourism.
Mexico is a great destination for that.
It is. It caters to both adrenaline junkies and those who just want to soak in the beauty of nature.
Something for everyone.
There is. So like cenote diving in the Yucatan.
Cenote diving.
Exploring those crystal clear underwater caves.
It's otherworldly.
It sounds it.
It's like swimming in another dimension.
Okay. Then there's the chance to go whale watching in Baja California.
Yes.
To witness those majestic creatures up close during their migration.
A truly unforgettable experience.
And then there's Copper Canyon.
Copper Canyon.
Which the guide points out is this vast network of canyons, even larger and deeper in parts than the Grand Canyon.
Wow. The scale is hard to imagine.
It is. And it speaks to the dramatic landscapes in Mexico.
Oh, sure.
Finally hiking through Chiapas.
Beautiful Chiapas.
Discovering hidden waterfalls, lush jungles teeming with wildlife.
It highlights the incredible diversity of natural environments that Mexico has to offer.
It's more than just beaches and ruins.
So much more.
It's a land of adventure and natural wonder.
A place to really connect with the environment.
If you're so inclined.
Exactly.
Now, if you're starting to think about actually planning a trip, the guide helps us out by highlighting some top cities to visit.
Always helpful. Where should we go?
I know, right? And each city has its own distinct personality, its own set of experiences.
Love that.
So first up, Mexico City.
The bustling capital.
A haven for history, buffs, culture, vultures, and foodies.
With good reason.
And the Zócalo, the city's main square, is a great example of its historical and cultural significance.
Mexico City is a fascinating place. It's got layers upon layers of history.
I bet.
And the Zócalo is like the heart of it all.
The perfect starting point.
It is. From there, you can explore the amazing colonial architecture, the ancient Aztec sites, and just the vibrancy of modern life.
Okay, so next up we have Guadalajara.
Guadalajara.
Known as the birthplace of mariachi music.
And tequila.
And the guide recommends a tequila tour.
Of course.
A great way to connect with the city's regional identity.
And a fun experience.
Definitely. Okay, so then there's Mérida.
Mérida.
Considered the gateway to the Yucatan Peninsula.
A great base for exploring the Mayan ruins and all the natural wonders of the region.
And the Paseo de Montejo offers a glimpse into its elegant colonial past.
Beautiful architecture.
Then we have Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
A UNESCO World Heritage City.
As it should be.
Famous for those incredible ancient Zapotec ruins at Monte Alban.
Yes, but Oaxaca is so much more than that.
Oh, I bet.
What else? It's also known for its incredible culinary scene.
Really?
Oh yeah, some say it's the gastronomic capital of Mexico.
Wow.
So many amazing restaurants and markets.
And finally there's Los Cabos.
Los Cabos, paradise for beach lovers and adventure seekers.
And the guide mentions El Arco.
That iconic rock formation.
Jutting out of the sea.
The perfect symbol of the destination.
It is. So it's clear traveling Mexico isn't a one-size-fits-all experience.
Not at all.
Each of these cities offers a unique perspective on the country.
You can experience Mexico's culture, history, and energy through so many different lenses.
Whether you're drawn to the energy of a big city or the more relaxed pace of a smaller town, Mexico has something for you.
And that's what makes it such an incredible destination.
No, I'm always thinking about the practical side of planning a trip.
The logistics.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And thankfully the guide touches on that too. It talks about the ease of using online platforms and specifically mentions FlightNHotels.com.
I've heard good things about them.
Me too. Apparently you can compare prices from different providers instantly.
That's so convenient.
It is. And their booking system is super secure. They also offer exclusive discounts, a user-friendly interface, and 247 customer support.
That's huge for peace of mind when you're booking online.
Absolutely. It even lays out the booking process in a few simple steps.
Okay, I'm listening.
Visit the website, enter your travel details, compare the options and make your booking, and boom, you're ready for your adventure.
Sounds easy enough.
So as we rack up this deep dive into the wonders of Mexico.
It's been quite a journey.
It has. I mean, it's truly amazing how much this country offers. From those ancient mysteries of the Maya and Aztecs.
Still so much to learn about them.
There is. To the energy of those modern cities.
Each one with its own unique vibe.
And that breathtaking natural beauty.
From mountains to beaches to jumbles.
There's a richness to Mexico that's hard to ignore.
I totally agree.
And what stands out to me is how it all comes together.
What do you mean?
The history, the nature, the culture, food.
It's like they all weave together to create this incredibly special travel experience.
Exactly. So for you, the listener, really think about what aspect of Mexico has resonated most with you today. Is it the allure of those ancient ruins, the call of those pristine beaches, Maybe it's the food or the festivals.
Let your curiosity be your guide.
It's all there, waiting to be discovered.
And hopefully this overview has given you a good foundation for appreciating all that Mexico has to offer.
Well, that concludes our deep dive into why Mexico continues to captivate travelers from around the world.
Until next time.
Happy travels, everyone.